SWOT refers to strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat, and it is related to project risk management process area. And SWOT is generally used in whenever a new product or a new technology is introduced, and particularly in new geography. If a company is trying to enter into a new geography with a new product, then SWOT is always done by the company. Yes, what is their strength, the company's strength or the product strength, what are the weakness of them, because the company may be based out of an US trying to get into an Southeast Asian countries, maybe Singapore and or India. It's a different ball game. So there are weakness, that's a weakness for them. So they have to look at what are the opportunities going to be there in these markets, because a product is generally maybe introduced in a Western market and slowly it can get into the other markets as well, or it can be vice versa also. So what are the opportunities, what are the threats as well? Some of the products, if you look at it, it is maybe it will be good for a particular market, may not go well in a different market. So the threats, so all these needs to be analyzed, and as I said, this becomes essential particularly for a new products which is going to be introduced, or a new technology which is going to be introduced. So that's about the SWOT and the process area in which it is used. This is quite self-explanatory. Avoid is when you are able to identify the risk early. Yes, you can probably avoid it, and if it is not a critical risk, you can find out ways to avoid it. And transfer is one thing, like just like your insurance. You might have a health insurance or vehicle insurance, you transfer something. So insurance is an ideal example for the transfer of the risk. Mitigate is something you know that it could get impacted. What is the best way to mitigate? Yes, the ideal example could be like a prototype development. Before you visualize something about a product which you feel that there could be a market, then the ideal way is, instead of heavily investing, you have a prototype right out in the market. So that means you are trying to mitigate that risk to a limit. So if the prototype is accepted by the customers, then you go for a full-fledged development. Finally, the accept. Not all threats or risks can be completely eliminated. You need to accept that. And again, one way of doing that is having a contingency. That is, in case of budgeting for a project, you have a budget, you estimate the cost, you add up the contingency there, 10% as contingency. So that is that you know there is a risk, and to eliminate that, you add a reserve there. That's as far as the negative risks are concerned. This is quite self-explanatory. self-explanatory as well. Exploit is, if you know there is an opportunity, you might exploit the risk. And exploit generally happens for a first timer coming into the market with a unique product. Then you can always exploit the market, and if the product is well accepted by the customer, yes, you can exploit the market, and the pricing, you can determine the pricing, and that is where you have a market monopoly. Some of the product has a market monopoly. And share is where a company from a different country tries to enter a different country. They might not know about the laws prevailing in that country, the culture or the people. In that case, they go for a joint venture or a collaboration between the countries, both the countries' business unit. For example, the car manufacturing, they might have a local partner with whom they have a joint venture, then manufacture out the product. So it's common in high technology product areas, joint venturing. And then the other one is enhance. So you know that there's an opportunity, you try to roll out the project or your product as soon as possible. That is as far as the enhancing is concerned. And finally, the accept, something similar to the negative strategies for negative risk. Yeah, you accept the opportunity. Thank you.